Hey guys, Vincent here. This is the first live I'm doing on YouTube. Quite excited about it. I was just working with a client of mine, a student of mine online, and he's having a bit of trouble with tripedals. So this position here where we sit on one heel, that's really something we see a lot in circus and acro dance, and it's very fundamental when it comes to floor work. So it's our capacity to generate movement from that position, which can be at first a bit uncomfortable. So I designed a warm-up routine for him, and I thought, sure, let's share it with the world. So this is just a warm-up routine. If you find yourself having problems or struggling, getting comfortable getting in that position here, and from there, generating momentum for this kind of stuff here. It's taken for granted for some of us, especially if you've done capoeira before. If you're quite new, this is a nice introduction to making this pattern or this position more and more comfortable. So this is what this is what I'm suggesting you should do in your warm-up. You start in a seated start position, and from here we're just gonna close and open. So bend the knees, extend the knees, bend the knees, extend the knees. We're just trying to map out different positions here and how to transition from one to the other. And since this is a warm-up, I'm also trying to gently wake up my joints. I'm gonna stop on one side, and I'm gonna slide the back leg and push on my hand to sit on the front foot. So here I'm sitting on that foot here, pushing on the hand, trying to stay comfortable in this position that we usually call the fisherman squat. On the way down, I try to be soft, because this is floor work, guys, so we don't drop. We try to be smooth from the beginning to the end. And you see from that position here, we're gonna curl the toes of the back foot and just load the back foot, which means bring the back heel closer to the floor. And then again, find the floor softly. I slide the front foot, load, curl the toes here, load the back foot, and I can lift the knee of this back leg in the process. Here, I sit, I curl, and I lift that knee. And back down, and swap. And here. And on the next one, I'm just gonna extend the front leg. So I transfer the weight, which is super important for you to feel and understand. Transfer the weight back on this back foot. The weight is like 60, 70% on this back foot now. I'm gonna therefore extend the front leg slightly and drop my weight on this right hand, the hand that's on the side of the extended leg. So here, close, push, transfer the weight, fall, and find your way back. Up, curl the toes, load the weight, and here. And this is already a nice exercise for your brain to wrap your head around what's supposed to be happening for tripods or tripedal positions. The second drill is this slide here. It's going to be super useful for variations of movements that involve this position here that we will see a lot in breakdancing and contemporary dance. So I want to slide the top of one foot behind the opposite knee. In the process, I lift the pelvis up, and that's pretty much it. Once I get here, I'm just gonna load the weight. Again, it's about transferring the weight, yeah? Load the weight on that foot and find some balance here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Just showing my brain that this is fine and comfortable. And from here, so many things can happen. Last drill, if you're still alive, a bit more complicated. I call this the lock. I'm going to bring one leg around the other to finish in this position here. Both feet straight. I bend both legs straight, sorry, I bend both legs. I bring one foot over the other, extend the leg that's the closest to me to end up here. And then I swap. Bend both legs, extend the leg of the foot that's the closest to my pelvis, and finish in this position here. From here, I'm going to commit the weight on the foot of the bent leg and raise the pelvis in the process. So it goes 1 and 2, pushing on both feet and the backhand. From this position, I'm going to lift the heel of the front foot to bring my pelvis towards the floor. Whoop, and here. Whoop, and here. And from that position, swap hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, I'm really gonna try to sit my bum on that heel and refrain from bringing the heel down. From that position, I'm gonna lift the toes of the back foot and bring my trunk towards this foot, towards this foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same drop we saw just before. From the back, so that you can see. And that's already quite an advanced pattern. So here we have a couple of drills that are super efficient for us to just get more comfortable in that weird position, which is going to be really critical for our flow work. If you have any question, drop me a message. If you want more videos, well, you know what to look for. Just search the channel and you will find loads of public tutorials. If you want a bit more structure in your learning, I have this new course that takes you through like exclusive videos and a program for you to know what to do, how to do it, and how to start building up your flow work vocabulary if you're a beginner. And if you're really serious about learning flow work and acrobatics and that kind of stuff, you can always hit me up. And just like I'm working with this online student, we could work on your goals. Anyway, give this a bash. I hope it was useful. And I look forward to doing more of these.